Fancy me
Hi.
here in this little old place, eh? This is Echo, and I'm Tish, and today I've got a guest. Oh my god, my first guest, my first collaboration. How long did it take us to set this up? Oh, 42
Um,
minutes. We've been on Twitch, we've been on wherever, Twitch and Zoom. Okay, I'm being dramatic. But it's just Twitch and Zoom. Yeah. And my guest today is, and I was like, I wonder what the drag name is, because I've never known. And then I checked my Twitch. I'm like, oh, so welcome to Echo Valerie. Hi.
Hi.
How are
Um, I
you?
just, I'm good. I
You
just
can,
realized I haven't been recording the sound.
that's okay. That's okay. It's mostly me talking. um,
Fair.
uh, um, Tell us about yourself.
Okay, got to keep it appropriate for YouTube.
I like long walks on the beach, and I don't even do. I don't like long walks on the beach.
No, I can't stand sand.
Yeah, me too. Oh
Um,
my god. What? Sorry. What do you like?
uh, well, like my Twitch says, cold weather, sleeping, all
Right.
those kinds
Yeah.
of things. I've got to be
Mm.
very careful because I could turn this into an ASMR video very quickly because I prefer to whisper.
Really? Okay. Okay. Sounds like you have depression. Yeah.
Oh,
Guilty as charged.
well, I didn't
Haven't
name
we
myself
all?
Miss Eerie for nothing.
Oh, sometimes I'm not smart. I was just editing. I've done this like because I like anti-MLM videos, and I've been watching them for ages, and I was like, oh, I won't do anti-MLM because there's so many creators doing it. And then I'm like, okay, I am going to do anti-MLM videos because it's a really good cause, and the more voices, the better. And I have never seen an Australian one, and I did it the other day when I was sick, and I was so tired in the video. Like, I have to edit out so many times where I was just talking with my eyes closed. That's so dumb. All right, so we're here to start a series called nothing. No, not called anything. It's just like reactions to things. That's not even it either. But we're going to be watching. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about it? I mean, they've probably pressed the tags and read the title, but tell us, take it away, Valerie.
So we're watching season 1 of Dragula. It is an adaptation of the Boulet brothers' stage show Dragula World. Is that
Yes,
correct?
I
Yeah.
think I think so.
Um, it was pretty much filmed with an iPhone camera, like one camera the entire season. Um,
Humble beginnings, very humble beginnings is the old season one Dragula. But I think it's really pure. I like it's quite nice like that, you know.
how did you find out about Dragula?
I'm trying to think because I saw season one on YouTube, and hmm, I think I knew who the Boulet brothers were. Um, and is there another drag queen called James St. James or something like that?
Yeah, they were a big club kid back when, but now do makeup videos on My Presents.
Yep, yeah. Yeah, and I think maybe I had seen them there. And so I knew who the Boulets were, and yeah, I'm gonna guess that it just came up in a recommended because I was, watching something else to do with drag, and yeah, it was sort of an accidental find, but oh no, I think it was on SBS when season two was on SBS because that was the season which we can't spoil. But I'd seen season two, and then when I went back to to YouTube, just the whole season one was on YouTube. So it's a short season, but it's good. And yeah, that's how I got into it. What about you?
Well, I got recommended the Meet the Monsters video, which is like the Meet the Queens that Drag Race
Oh,
does. before the season started, and I saw Vanda and was like, yeah, they look pretty cool, so I may as well watch this, whatever it is. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, we're here.
Yeah, I know. And then I just loved it, and I love it a lot more than RuPaul's Drag Race, really. Is it the same for you?
Have you still been watching it?
Mm-mm. I haven't. It's so bad. I just can't take it. Like compared to Dragula, for me, it's just so soulless. I don't know. It's so manufactured, and even the drama, it's like it feels like fairy. It just feels so superficial, and looking at the journey, even the queens that I haven't liked in Dragula, I have liked them as well. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not the same. I think people put them together, but I don't think they're very similar at all. Just because they have people dressed in drag. So people, emphasizing people, not just men. RuPaul. Okay.
I want to say something controversial,
let it play
but
for a bit now. Have you still been watching it?
I can't help myself.
It's okay.
But I gave up on UK3 and partway through this recent season, and I'm able to now.
Okay.
Once this all winners season is over, I think I'm going to be able to stop. I think.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
because I just really want to see Jinx again.
Yeah. Well, we've both met her, haven't we?
And a few others.
Yeah. Yes, and yeah. Oh well, maybe we'll have like a special one where we do a little bit of a slideshow of the RuPaul drag queens that we actually liked from the earlier seasons before it seemed like the person with the most money before the competition can win. Like what's her name? Madison? No, what was her name? The one who just wore like jeans and a top. Oh my god.
Simone, no.
Hey?
That was a great look,
Who?
Simone.
No, not Simone. Like early seasons.
Oh, Rebecca Glasscock?
No, not Rebecca Glasscock. But oh my god. The one who's like, I'm from Chicago, bitch.
Oh my god. Mystique.
Mystique Williams Matthews. That's it. Mystique. Oh man.
Mystique
I think
William
she
Matthews.
went on that. I think that was her name. Mystique.
Mystique Summer Madison.
No. Oh, Stacey. Oh, yeah. Now I'm an old person. Oh my god. Let's watch Dragula. Oh my god. Like we'll reminisce about,
We'll talk about Drag Race and bitch about it some other time.
Nicole Page Brooks. She could never. All right.
How dare you?
All right. Press and play. I'm excited.
I love that the whole drag filth horror thing is still the same today.
Yes, I agree. My head hurts from the snake hairband. I just love the drama that they have at the beginning of every episode. Is an amazing drama, and I love it.
The like the little vignette movies, or
yeah, and they're always kind of corny, but I love them anyway. All right, let's keep going. That umbrella, I want one.
It's time for you to look around and meet the other queens that have come here to take your crown.
Tails on their head! I have to
Boulets
pause!
sex.
Oh my god! I couldn't remember! I thought it was the second, you know how they start the second season? I thought that was this. I cannot believe that someone had to go to the store and get these shopping bags and rip them in half to shove them on this drag queen's head.
I'll never forget it because when it gets to Vanda, I just remember being winner, just thinking just straight up. When they just ripped the
Wow.
bag of her head.
You always he's your pick for the season. I know.
When I first watched this, Vanda, and it was no one else.
Sochi Mochi.
Oh, Sochi Mochi.
I'm a killer clown from outer space, and I love to get gritty. So when Dragula came around, I was like, this is all me.
Could they get some lighting for her?
Major. Foxy Ajouet. Vander Van Odd.
I've never competed in drag. I'm still a baby queen, but I'm expecting to get far.
I've tried to recreate that Barbie flower crown.
Meatball.
I forgot about
Loris.
her costume. Yeah, I love Loris.
Frankie Dude.
I don't know what this outfit reminds me of, but I always think
I'm
Adore,
coming for these bitches. I'm gonna take them all down.
like either an
One by
Adore's
one.
entrance or the comedy thing.
And Melissa.
Oh, Pinche's
Fierce.
wig is amazing. I love it. Oh,
Have a
okay, we need to pause. We gotta pause.
okay.
Pinche gagging at Melissa Beer Fierce. I'm with her. I'm with her on that one. That was my reaction to seeing Melissa Be Fierce as well. Yours as well?
I had no idea who she was, so I was like, okay.
I
I
think
didn't really
because
get what was happening.
because I was coming at it from already seeing season 2. I was like, what's this RuPaul bitch doing here? You know what I mean? Like, she's so pretty. I'm like, oh my god. And Pinche's stink face. And even I've got it paused on Meatball. Like, they're the queens. It would have been really nice if the Boulets could have just gotten maybe one more light. I mean,
Yeah.
the ring lights were around 7 years ago, weren't they?
Yeah, but they didn't have the lights on cameras back in these days.
Oh, true.
I don't even know if that's true, but
I don't know either. So we'll just say yes, it is, because there's no other possible way we could check it. Well, so what did you think about the queens? I know I sort of like was commentating as I went.
I remember being like, because I remember I hadn't really seen much of this drag when this season came out. It was mostly just Drag Race styled. And I remember really liking Xochi Mochi's look. I don't remember liking many others. Just like Xochi Mochi and Vanda.
I think it as well. I love how Xander looked, and I didn't really think anyone else was that spectacular. I couldn't remember Meatball's costume, but I would have loved it at the time, I'm sure, you know. But I did remember thinking that about Melissa Be Fierce as well. All right. Oh, Bog Witch problems. Hashtag Bog Witch problems. All right. We'll press play again. Okay.
I don't think I have competition in here.
That shade of green always reminds me of the female gremlin.
Welcome, ladies. We've invited you all here to compete for the title
Oh my
and
God.
crown of Dragula, the world's
Okay, the
drag
visuals are
super
okay,
monster.
but the sound
As many
is
of you
terrible.
know, we have dedicated
I think they're
our
doing a
careers
remaster of it.
to creating monsters. Whether it be legendary nightlife events or superstar stage performers. And we are in the business of working on our next great creation. One of you.
You'll be competing in ways that drag queens have never competed. But if you rise to the occasion and snatch the crown, you will be a queen, unlike the world has ever seen before.
Your first challenge is very simple. You are going to give us your wickedest witch look. Up in the parlor, you're going to feature your look, and then you will be reenacting one of the most tragic scenes
Oh,
in
I'm with
cinematic
them.
history.
The death of the Wicked Witch of the West.
I mean, it's a difficult movie to choose who to, like, root for, because Judy Garland's there, the witch is amazing, you
Of
know.
course, be careful how you talk about the best movie in all of creation and Judy Garland. Bless her.
What?
Okay, yes, the
Come on, it's
challenge.
only for Judy.
Yeah, we love Judy. We're pro Judy. I don't know. I think that there was enough scope for all of them to put their little, little spin on it. Yeah, I think it's a good challenge. Maybe not for the first one though. Yeah.
No.
Hmm.
I think it's very much one that would probably be better towards the end. Because then it's
Because
yeah.
I think, I think the first round of any sort of comp should be something along the lines of like your best monster drag or, like your best drag. So at
Yeah.
least if you are the first person out, you still get to showcase that, your best foot forward. Okay.
All right, ladies. It's your first day with us, so give us everything you've got. Because for one of you,
Are they even in the same
your first
room?
day will be your last.
I doubt it.
All of them. Or do you mean when the Boulets are talking?
When the Boulets were talking to them, it didn't look like they were in the same room.
Absolutely not. They had to do the light setup.
1 hour to the floor show. Oh my God, there's like no time. This is just straight in, straight out. Okay, let's go.
Actually, I started getting tattooed because I wanted art that nobody could ever steal from me or take away. So by having it on my body,
love
bitch,
that.
you're gonna have to hold me down and skin me to take it. So I never really had money, so the idea of spending money on something that could just disappear was not my jam.
I'm happy to be here and happy just that they have my name inside of their fucking ads, because that makes me feel like, okay, I have potential. I have a chance to do more than I usually do more than just be in the fucking just the club circuit and stop working and doing top 40 shit and get fucking creative, I don't do stuff like this. I don't paint my face like this all the time. I really want to start doing more. So
I love that from Foxy, straight up. I love, it must be so hard being a black queen, and even just being black in the queer community. You're in a minority, and you are more likely to get a gig for a Beyonce song than something that you're actually passionate about. And I think it's really important to see queens like that, and you can see the legacy that Foxy's had on future seasons, you know, and looking at like Saint, who's amazing, and you know, among many black queens. Yeah, I think are we about to come to a Xander spot here?
Yeah.
All right, go Xander. All right, we'll press Banda, not Xander. Banda. There's a kid at school called Xander. That's why I was like, okay, go.
Kind of like Loris, we're newer queens on the scene, but we both make our own things, we both fabricate our own things, we make our own hair, our own costumes, our own everything, but because we're new, we're not given these sort of opportunities, and it can be really frustrating to make everything yourself, and then sometimes go to a show, and maybe see queens who don't appreciate the spots they have, who kind of...
Girl, I know a lot of them.
Right, like I feel like a lot of girls, they get comfortable and they start lazing, and I'm like, I'm dying to get these spots and nobody gives them to me, and I'm just, you know, making and producing drag, and it just doesn't get me anywhere. So I was really surprised to be here, and I'm incredibly happy.
I'm excited to be around all these talented bitches. Like, you know, I feel like almost at a certain point where you feel kind of stagnant in your drag, and then you get paired up or pit against like these creative ass bitches like this one over here, and well, half of these other bitches over here.
Ooh, which half? Which half?
Point them out!
So I'm excited to see what they bring out inside of me, really.
I love how we've seen the workroom in RuPaul's Drag Race, and I mean, oh shit, look at those poor people just crammed in together into that spot. I'm shaking my camera. But I love that you can already see the creativity. Like, you know, it's not something that I don't think I've ever seen on RuPaul's Drag Race. Whereas this one here, they're all just creative. Amazing.
It's also very difficult because on Drag Race, usually they just want like a dress. Like they just want usually just a piece of fabric stitched together.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
With
like this is asking for concepts.
Yeah. And I mean, we'll get to the judging because I love what the Boulets say at the beginning of every judging, but we'll get to that. All right, we'll press play. Someone just said that they're vegetarian, I think.
I'm a vegetarian, so I'm concerned about having to do like some baby bird or some fucking...
Me too, or like anything animal
product.
But for me too, I'm vegan, but you know what? I said at the very beginning of doing this that I have to leave my moral compass at home because it's a Dragula.
So like why? What is your decision to be vegan?
Well, I don't know. I guess I just think that what happens in the industry with all the animals is really fucked up, and it's not an industry that I want to support with my money.
Absolutely.
But that doesn't mean that I judge other people for their life choices at all. Like, that's kind of a...
She's actually punched me in the mouth for eating a piece of it.
I did.
So, PJ, you and Loris look the same, have the same look. Very similar.
Really?
A little bit.
Because hers was made of elastic and mine was made of leather.
Shady bit, Frankie, trying to be a bit shady there, saying their looks are the same.
Oh
but we'll see. We'll see how they go.
Those
I can't remember. Yeah. All right. Press play.
But she's vegan because she doesn't like the way the animals are treated.
Considering how they like introduce floor shows these days, just them doing that thing, just like with their capes going.
And then the shoe shifting on the stage, you can just hear every like.
and like, I don't know, are they in this big empty room? Because it doesn't sound like there's like one cameraman and he's also holding the light. I love it though, don't get me wrong. I do love it. All right, let's go.
Tonight, we've challenged our ghouls to come up with their wickedest witch looks and model them for us during the floor show.
As a second part of the challenge, each of our ghouls will reenact the death scene of the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yay!
Here to help us judge our goals tonight is our friend, writer, and director of Jawbreaker, Darren Stein. Hello, Darren.
Oh, they love Darren.
Now,
He's in every season, isn't
let
he?
the floor show begin.
That pink headband always frustrates me.
Ooh. I like Loris's, but the eyes, something with the eyes.
I'm fine with the eyes, it's more so the corset that's too clean.
Stop relying on that body. Oh my god, that top from Meatball, no.
The color choice.
Ooh, yeah. I'm vibing. I like it. Yeah, dude. That is. Oh, I can't.
Who? Melissa.
Yucky. Yeah, who are you? A jester in the court?
It's like Scarlet Witch from whatever, the superhero thing.
Oh, I didn't get it. You know, oh, the pink headband!
What kind of witch is Pinche meant to be?
I don't know. And I don't really. Look, I love Meatball, but those pom-poms and Dragula, please.
Oh, I love Meatball's look though.
You like it in this one?
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I love it.
Los Angeles tap
Ooh, we can hear them fall on the ground. Ooh. I honestly think that Mabel's death was the best. I think she had the best death. What do you think?
I think Vanda.
Yeah,
it's just that
yeah.
juxtaposition from the like spooky horrorness of it all, and then just
Yes.
LA tap water is
Yeah.
the issue here.
I like that too. That made me, obviously, I laughed. Duh. I also did enjoy Foxy's, like, you know, she did the thing with the tongue that I can't, that one. And yeah. Whose was your favorite look?
Vanda.
Yeah, I
It was
think
just
when
Vanda.
yeah, and that's what I thought. As soon as I saw her, I'm like, oh, bitch, please. Okay, it was amazing. Did you think that anyone missed the mark on it?
I'm trying to look at what I wrote to see, because that time it really just kind of washed over me.
Yeah. Oh, look,
I
didn't get Pinches, you know, like when, I don't know, like I think in a competition, I know that they have masked competitors, but there still just wasn't any detail to it, you know, and I think that takes away a lot of the expression that you can have. Mm.
I didn't really care for Frankie's look.
Yeah.
Just the breastplate and the pink headband really gets me. Gets under my skin.
The lack of polish for, like, we're going to see queens who it's their brand for the lack of polish, but the lack of polish is on purpose. And that was not lack of polish on purpose. That was, you know, an accident. And yeah, like he could have just had a black hairband, you know. And I know that you liked Meatballs. I did not like Meatballs thing. Like,
I hate the color.
Yeah.
But I love the concept.
Well, what's the concept?
Candyland witch.
Is there a candy?
I don't know. I just like it.
We're like two Australian.
And I'm not going to apologize for that.
Fine. Okay, I have to take it. That's fine. All right, let's have a look at the picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, one more. Ursula's.
Yes.
I think would have benefited a lot more from the pelts being bloody and grimy. Because it just looks like very much just looks like you went to the fabric store and got like just pieces of fur as opposed to that fur belonging to an animal.
Yeah, I liked the head up. Like, I really enjoyed like the head up. But I probably wanted, I mean, maybe I know that he plays with gender, so I'm gonna go with a they. Sorry, if Ursula, if you because I'm not sure their pronouns either. Although I was just watching something else, and a trans woman that I watched called Luxaria. I love Luxaria. She said that she doesn't think that it's okay to go by they them when she identifies as her. You know, like, she doesn't want you to just, you know, be on the safe side. She wants you to say her. She's not a they them. She knows that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
I for a moment I was worried that they were the like the kind that were.
No. Yeah. But she had recognized that, like, that it could sound ignorant, but it's because of that reason, because they them might give her dysphoria. I know that Ursula plays with gender, so they may take a more masculine form of drag, but I wouldn't have minded a little bit more curves. Do you know what I mean? Like, a little bit more fitting. Yeah, that's about it for me. And Loris, I kind of liked the concept of like the corn sacky sort of idea, but the execution, you know, no good. Okay.
Once they took off that dress thing, it was just basically a corset, kind of.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the judgment. There's not even enough room for them all to sit there.
Darlings, I have to start off by saying, from all the judges here, thank you all so much for what you brought to the stage tonight. You all wowed us.
They all have like different clipboards. Like, there's one that, you know, like it's so just thrown together. And they're all the girls are like standing girls. All the people are standing there like, you know, budged in together. And I forgot to say, I liked Foxy. Sorry, I didn't say anything about Foxy. I did like her use of color. Obviously, it's sort of signature for her. So yeah, what were you going to say about Darren Starr?
I don't remember them being bald. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I remember them having hair.
I can't remember what he looks like right this second until I look at him again.
You just reminded us of why we're doing this show in the first place, so thank you all.
Thank you. Seriously, you are making our jobs very, very difficult. But it won't go without its rewards. Now, I failed to mention this earlier, and I think the time has come. We thought it would be appropriate for the fans who are also enjoying your performances to have the opportunity to tip their favorite girls and accumulate a cash prize over the course of the series and the race to the title of Dragula. We've started a fund in the name of Dragula, and we've set that fund.
How poor must have those queens been? They were so excited about it. Oh, it's kind of sad that they were like so excited about getting tipped.
Do you remember if they even made it to the 10,000?
I can't but I think they may have. If they didn't, I think they like got the rest made up by like Art Wigs or one of those, their own production company or whatever. But yeah, I can't remember. To be honest.
Sorry to bring up Drag Race Girls again, but for some reason in my head I remember Alaska paying it off.
Oh, well, that might be the case. We'll have to do.
I'll have to look into that because for some reason in my head I have Alaska paying off like the difference that like they didn't make it to.
Well, she's been a guest judge twice, I think. And even though we talk about the separation between the Drag Race and the Dragula performers, they do know each other. A
lot of them work together.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
Funds limit for $10,000.
Oh my god.
That means as you perform and the viewers watch you and like what you do, they can tip you to up the fund. When it reaches $10,000, we will close the fund and hold it and deliver that along with the crown and the title to the winner of this competition.
Yeah! They're all such amazing actors, pretending that they're excited for that.
In the Dragula family,
Meatball genuinely was like,
yeah, some losers. So there really are no winners per se. But a few of you did make some magic tonight. When I call your name, please step forward. Xochi Mochi. Great job tonight. We loved what you did. You were scary. I think maybe the scariest queen that I saw tonight on stage. You were giving me a Disney villainess from the black and white period that just came out and freaked out too many people and they sent her away and you never saw her twice.
I thought you were super punk rock, full on Evil Dead meets Nina Hagen, loved it. I was transfixed.
You did great tonight, but if there was a top witch tonight, that witch would be Vander Von Odd. Vander, can you step forward? You slayed it tonight. You were a character from moment one to moment done. I had to do a double take to even recognize you. Well done.
he's so humble. I love it. They're so humble.
Next up, my favorite cannibalistic fertility goddess, Frankie Doom. Oh, bitch, those teeth.
Oh, they love Frankie.
She was giving me full
Yeah.
of terror with mouth full of
The
sharp
boobs are too high.
which can't get more Dragula than that, right?
And you can see the
Foxy,
pink
Ajay, would
tape
you
underneath
step
as
forward,
well.
please?
Oh, yay! Foxy. Look, oh, she looks so surprised as
You
well.
really wowed us tonight because your look originally when we issued the challenge was very pretty, very soft. For some of you guys wear your monster on the outside, but you shouldn't underestimate the ones that are hiding it on the inside because they might come out and surprise you.
I love your name Foxy because it's like a character out of my own film Jawbreaker, so that was good for me.
Oh, did you direct Jawbreaker, Darren?
Strappy red heels felt more
It's the one movie he made.
You were super sexy, feminine, virile. When you came out, you were just exuding confidence. That's what I love. You were a boss bitch.
Well, congratulations. You guys can leave the stage now. And well done once again.
Thank you.
I think that's really sweet. Like, people might not understand why Foxy was, quite emotional there. And even Xander was a bit emotional because, like both of them were saying what their particular struggles were in being the performer that they want to be. Oh, that was sweet. I think it's nice. Although I just completely disagree with the Frankie.
Who would you put in the top over Frankie?
Mm, gosh, no one. Yeah, I would have put because I think probably Vanda, Foxy, and Xochi were the top. I think the rest were the bottom. You know, I think Frankie would be safe. You know, but I don't think he was the worst.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They, them, he, she. No. Sorry, pronouns. We will work it out for the next episode.
A few of you unfortunately did underwhelm us tonight, and as a consequence to that failure, 3 of you are going to be up for extermination tonight.
Oh, I forgot they did 3 for the extermination.
I remember it being 2.
Actually can
Yeah.
represent the principles of Dragula: punk, drag, filth, and glamour.
Let's begin with Loris. I kind of like the costume. You're giving me an avatar of a witch kind of from a manga world. It got very clunky after that. You seemed distracted by what you had with you as opposed to really embodying what you were giving.
My problem with you is that you're scared to own your look. And I think to win a competition like this, you need to be as confident as your looks are powerful. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Melissa, be fierce. You owned the stage as soon as you came out. You were giving me a super villain for sure. I don't know how wicked it was. I was feeling like the newest villain from Gem and the Holograms. It made me question, does she exist in the Dragula world? I don't know.
But I have to say, my biggest problem with your whole thing is the sensible black pump. I mean, to me, that's not very drag monster. It's a little more Ross dress for less.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Pinche.
Just having one white eye and one normal eye just...
The little like handhold from Pinche to Loris was really cute, but I didn't realize that Pinche's hat was that blue. Oh,
I didn't even
so
notice
mismatched. It was like I only just noticed it in that little replay, and even like the way her bodysuit is shaped down the bottom, it's not. If you meant to be a feminine figure, it looks weird, you know. It doesn't have a flow to it. Yeah. And I like Darren's point that Melissa B. Fierce is friggin' what's it called? Her shoes were sensible black pumps, and they were.
Didn't quite compute to me. It's just like I felt like I wanted to see sort of like all or nothing there.
Because you're competing with so many amazing makeup artists, you've got to show your makeup skill. And that's an easy out to sort of just black your whole face. You don't have to show your skill. So we can't see how talented you may or may not be. And I know that you can beat your face.
Yes, we both know you can beat the fuck out of that face. Miss Meatball. The costume became a liability. The cape was fumbly, the hood was going back. To me, it felt like it was the first time you were wearing it, and it sort of held you back.
For me, the characterization was spot on. Your acting was amazing. You know that's one of your strengths. I too thought the costume started to get a little confusing with the yellow and the blue. There's something that almost looks a little
That's what you said.
costume about those elements.
My biggest problem was the Party City cape. It just looks like it came out of a box.
And finally, Ursula. I think some of the fabric choices are weird, and I've seen you do better. There's a cheapness that I think threw me, but I was like kind of on your fantasy ride. So you had me on your side, but I was looking past some weird choices and I knew it. The 2 queens that are safe and not up for extermination tonight are Melissa B. Fierce and Ursula Major. Thank you both.
That leaves Loris, Pinche, and Meatball as the first of our girls to face extermination. We will meet you back upstairs in the cemetery in a few hours.
Oh, do you agree with the safe people?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think I don't agree with Meatball being in the bottom, but then again, I didn't see the full, like, mishap with the cape and all that. From like the snippets you see of Loris's performance in that, I can see why. Because like I remember when I saw the look for the first time, I thought they would be in the top, and I didn't take into account the performance in that.
Yeah, actually, I think I thought that too, because I thought it was a look they would like. Do you know what I mean? I thought that they would like it.
A thing that I kind of have a love-hate with this show is even if it's a bad performance, they still edit it to make it look good because they want all the queens to look like they're exceeding. And so like when like for instance in Loris's case, when they are put in the bottom, it doesn't seem right because we're not seeing as much of the struggles with the performance and all that.
Yeah, and
I've noticed that issue with other seasons and other cast members where they like,
and that's what without saying much, they do. Yeah, you'll watch a whole floor show, and then they'll say, but this was upside down, or you got caught on that. Yeah, and it's hard because you've already formulated this like opinion that they did really well, and then they, get annihilated in the judging. But I thought I agreed, except I would have swapped Meatball with actually if I had have been thinking really about, because I didn't know who Meatball was, from a bar or so I know that who she is. So now I would say Meatball safe, Melissa B. Fierce in, but probably back then I would have said Loris safe and Melissa B. Fierce. Because I thought
Sorry, just with Melissa B. Fierce, I thought you were a fan.
No, not at first. Not at first. Okay. I'll say this much about Melissa B. Fierce in that it's nice to see the journey with queens. Like I said, with these queens, even someone you don't like, you still have an appreciation for them. I can think of a handful of queens like that. And other queens who I will go back and I'll say, oh my God, I love them so much, I like that about the show. No one gets the villain edit, really. And I think that's really great because it just shows you don't have to have it. Okay, let's have a look at these.
Some people think they get the villain edit, but we won't go into that.
Are you talking about?
And
oh yeah, no, fuck her. All right, let's get to this extermination. I'm like tired and hungry.
Yeah, I want to get this makeup off my face.
Me too. All right, let's go.
Where you will be buried alive underground.
Would you do
locked in a coffin, where we will see which of you have the nerve to stay down there the longest.
Oh gosh.
And you're not going to be down there alone. If you bore us or stay down there too long, there's going to be some little friends that are going to be joining you. We're going to let you guys leave the stage now and think about what's to come, and we'll see you at the cemetery shortly.
They started pouring snakes in, I'd have to get out.
But you can't, I suppose you wouldn't know before you went in. Ooh. Yeah, no, I think I'd do it.
Good evening, ladies, and welcome. As we've made clear, each of you has just a little bit more to prove if you're going to stick around in this competition.
We're going to take each one of you and bury you alive, one at a time.
You'll be buried and tormented.
Their faces look beat to hell. They look amazing. They always do.
I've always wanted that lipstick that's just shiny and that, but every time I use it, it's like just it runs everywhere.
Knock 3 times. The rules are very simple. You'll need to keep your hands at your side at all times.
We're trying to find out which one of you has nerves of steel.
And if you are weak and you want to escape, all you need to do is knock 3 times and it all ends. I say we get this witch trial started, and we can see just how fearless each one of you really are.
Let's begin.
Again, I doubt they're in the same place.
They probably have said the things and they're filming it like a completely different day.
Oh, but Meatball had to take a lollipop in there?
I feel bad for Pinche, because like, they should have gotten them to move up further.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that latching. Oh, fuck! This isn't you. Oh, God.
Meatball, like, she gives the show. Always. Oh, that would be awful.
I don't like that. Oh! Whoa! What the fuck was... Oh! Oh! Oh, no! Oh, God, no!
Oh, poor Pinche.
Right on the face.
No!
Maybe she's short.
No! Oh,
Yeah,
oh, God! Oh, it's on my face, I think.
I think they're like the same height
Oh,
as
there's one on my
yours.
face, I think. Oh, it's on my neck. Oh, there's one down my shirt. Stop it. No, 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 no. Oh, God, this is gross. Oh, is it still bugs? Are they moving? What is... Oh, God.
She's definitely the most entertaining. Oh God,
Oh, wow.
Pinche would have been
That
swallowing
does not
them.
feel nice at all.
Oh,
Oh, no! No, ma'am!
that was bigger.
No, ma'am!
Oh man.
Oh God, is someone peeing? God, yes, Daddy! Yes, Daddy, give it to me! Yes, Daddy! Oh, Jeff, piss on me! Jeff, give me your hot water!
Walrus, I think, was almost going home before that one. Well, had a chance of going home.
I think the second Pinche put their hands up, they were like,
Who's pissing on my
the one
grave?
going home.
I ain't even dead! There's a cricket in my tent! Oh! Oh!
Oh my God, it's almost like waterboarding.
Oh, I just heard a bug crunch under my head.
Okay, they said they wanted to be entertained. Meatball is
Legitimately
delivering.
terrifying. You guys, I think I'm peeing. I'm actually peeing right now. I was peeing. Ooh, I'm pissing my pee.
I forgot. Look how much water they put in there. Oh my God. They
They
look
could
like
have
they're
used
in
more.
shock.
So here I am in this coffin all of a
They
sudden,
look like they're in
surrounded by
shock.
nothing, darkness.
Were you up to the bit, sorry, where they just got out of the coffin?
Yeah, and Meatball was
Okay.
looking like the soul had just been sucked out of their body.
Yeah. Oh my God. They just looked like they were laying there in shock. But how the water was like that deep in the frigging coffin. Oh my God. Okay. I said I would go in the coffin, but I think I would need therapy. That was traumatic. Oh
I
my
think that would
god.
be fine as long as it wasn't snakes involved. I would be fine with all of that.
You wouldn't be able to see it. True. Like, you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't be able to see what it is. You just think like, you know, it could be a moving leaf. Do you know what I mean? Like you could, I don't know, maybe without the lights on you'd be a little bit less scared, but all right, let's have a look at these bitches.
A little bit of stuff comes in, and it's like a mealworm. I thought it was sawdust. Apparently, it wasn't.
Crickets just pouring on my face. I have crickets all over my body. I don't know what I'm doing, but they're not terrible, but they're in my bra.
All I could think to do was what I've
I
done my
thought it
whole
was a
life.
condom too. Yeah.
Was that there during the runway, or was that?
I saw it in when they took the coffin up, when they put the coffin up. I think there was a condom on her as well.
They must have been putting more things on them than
Yeah.
they showed then.
Because they didn't. Interesting.
Because I don't remember
All right.
seeing that in the floor
I
show.
know.
Something shitty and nightmarish and turn it into something funny and worth laughing about.
I feel fucking gross. But I'm not bad about it.
Then I pee. I'm peeing. I'm peeing my pants. I don't know what's happening. I have no control of it. Then I got out.
Condom.
Well done, darlings. Well done and good show. We are impressed.
We're all going to go back to the mansion now, and you can return to your crypts for the night. Unfortunately, one of you will not be waking up tomorrow.
Good night, lovers.
Oh, we have the extermination.
Were you shocked by it?
No. Only shocked by it later because of knowing how good this queen actually is.
Yeah. Because I remember there was a brief period between the Meet the Queens and this first episode where I looked into all
On Insta.
all their yeah.
So we finally got through the first episode. I do not think the Boulets are in the same place as the people.
I don't even think they're filmed at the same time.
Yeah, because like you could see the reflection on the sunglasses, like you could see the big light boxes, but it just doesn't seem to be in there. But yes, yeah, so that's it. I think you pretty much got all of our all of our opinions in there. I thought Pinche's look was the weakest, but I'm pretty sure at the time I thought Meatball should go home. No, because Meatball's performance in the coffin was very entertaining. So I thought that his Meatball's look was the weakest out of all of them to me. I know that you liked it, but the performance in the coffin was, I think, we know that is part of it, and they said, if we're bored, you'll go home, and that could be a little bit of editing with Pinche. But at that point in time, had Pinche won Dragula?
They had won, I think, 1 or 2 of Dragula World.
Yeah, that's what I thought, and that's why I was surprised at the look. And Pinche can paint. Oh my god! Like I think I even sent you either tagged you on Insta or sent you videos, pictures of Pinche's beat, and they're a very talented makeup artist, and it was just a shame because they didn't showcase it at all. I thought Loris was pretty. I wasn't wowed by Loris at that point in time.
I just remember thinking, everyone did good and showed something. It's just Vanda, I think, really excelled this week. And it was just in my eyes, it really set, what was about to happen throughout the season with her run.
Well, it's season 1, episode 1, and that's the standard she set,
Yeah.
And you think about even the first season of RuPaul, the Vaseline edit, on the camera, it just didn't look the same. And but Vanda translated through, that whole thing, as in this is high drag, this is very skilled drag, and this is the standard that we're setting. And I think that because of the standard that Vanda set, it did make other queens look less polished, And he's like we said, Vanda was a baby queen. I know that isn't a phrase that's one of the powerful performers that we will see in the future. Likes that
I am
phrase.
Hollow Eve of destruction.
I love her.
I do too.
Oh,
Them.
hang on. Them. Oh my god.
Well,
Right,
they used to accept any pronoun with as long as there was respect behind it, but they have in recent times stuck into that them.
Okay. I think we need a master list with pronouns.
Yeah.
we don't mean to offend anyone. We wanna never ever misgender anyone. You're valid, especially in America. Oh my god. Trans people in America are slowly getting all of their rights taken away that they have fought so hard for. And it sucks, and yeah, Robert, I know that we're not much better in Australia. We have very conservative government, but it just seems like blow after blow to the human rights of any minority, and Christians are still screaming that they're being oppressed. Crazy. Okay, let's wrap it up. All right. Next time, we're both going to come up with an interpretation of Pinche's witch costume. And that's what we'd like to do going forward. So you'll get a little reinterpretation of the exterminated queen's look. And knowing as much as we do, it's going to be really interesting. So, all right, anything to wrap up there, Valerie?
I can't think of anything. My mind's going blank.
That's okay.
We started
Is
filming far
Valerie-
too late, so my mind is like just
I know.
it's gone.
Anyway, please
It's
like and
fully just
subscribe.
because sorry. It's
No,
fully
you're
just
right.
because so my drag name is Miss Eerie.
Misery,
So, like,
right.
Yeah. Pun double thing. And I got
I
asked
understand.
yeah. In case you haven't known, it's a little secret I have.
Oh, clever.
I got asked what my first name is, and I was like, just Val. Just to, so it's even it's another double thing.
It is. It
The
is.
joke's great when you explain it.
I love explained. Absolutely. I'm with you. Okay, I'm with you. Anyway, like and subscribe. The other content on this channel is reactions by just me. Yeah, hopefully we'll get some people who can see that we here in Australia, we love monster drag. I'm trying to have a little pride event at my school because we have a couple of kids who are playing with gender, and I'm very excited because I've given out some rainbow flags and some things, and I'm like, introduce myself as having the pronouns she, her, and that's my little like a little wink and a nod to those students who know that that means I'm safe with their whatever, and it's really good. I like that. Last year, a couple of the kids, we sort of talked about pride at the time, but this year I'm going to see if we can do just a little pride lunchtime thing and see how we go. But we do have lots of homophobes here, so it could be dangerous. Like, literally, it could be dangerous.
Where are you at the moment? Oh, wow.
Yeah. They're
Lovely.
racist. They're racist. They're homophobic. They're sexist. It's a great place to live. I was born here. That's the truth. I was actually born here. But I'm coming home next year. All right, let's go. Let's end this thing. I'm hungry. My eyes hurt. I look terrible.
My crocheted skirt has been falling apart this whole time, so I've been having to hold it together.
As I said, I'm still in pajamas. But anyway, like and subscribe. Enjoy everything, and we'll see you next time. Maybe we'll have a better sign off than this. Goodbye.
Bye.